Okay, this is 37th Street Radio and TV, and of course we are out here hooking you up with the best of the best interviews. And today we have a special guest. Guest, please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Michelle, but I go by Mbaire Wangui, and I'm a fashion and style influencer slash blogger slash vlogger. Yeah, and I've been doing this for a really long time when you really think about it now. So since 2017, yeah, pretty much that's me.
Yeah, so where did your passion for fashion start?
My actual passion for fashion really started a long time ago because honestly, since I was young, I've always loved fashion. I know everybody says that, but I've always loved fashion. I've been into pageants since I was little, obviously supervised by my parents. Then when I grew older, I really loved modeling. So I did modeling for quite some time. That's up until I think 2017, 18, I was doing modeling on and off in school, in uni. As soon as I finished, or rather, as soon as I finished high school and started uni, I tried to do kind of full-time modeling, which I did for a few years. Then I came to the UK, and then I did it for also like a year or two. Then I toned it down. Then I went into full-time blogging. So I've loved fashion for a really long time, like since I can remember, to be honest.
Yeah, you said that you did a little bit of fashion modeling in Kenya. So I don't know, like, did you face some challenges and that's why you decided to go to the UK, or how was it?
Not necessarily. While I was in modeling in Kenya, I was also studying, so I was also in uni. I was doing journalism, if that helps. So I did journalism for quite some time, and then I got an opportunity to come and study in the UK. So I then just moved from Kenya to come to the UK, majorly to study, and then while I was putting my free time together, what I was doing majorly was now modeling, because that's something that I still loved doing. If anything, it almost somehow didn't really work out in the UK. That's when I fully went into blogging and vlogging.
Yeah, talk about personal branding, because for me, I've got to know you through Instagram, and of course there are guys who, and I know you have also seen them, there are guys who in their Instagram bio they also write, I am a photographer, but you don't even see any nice photo. But for you, like when somebody looks at your social media, because that's where people can find you nowadays, so they can really see that this person is really interested in fashion. So how did you decide to have a page that really depicts who you are and what you're doing?
A funny thing is my journey into blogging really has very many things that put it into one. First things first, when I came to the UK, I was really lonely. And that's the truth of the matter. Especially if you come abroad, it is, or it gets very lonely. So I was very lonely for a long time. And so because I was lonely, then I tried to find something that could actually fill up my time. And I have a background, like I said, I did journalism. So I have a background in photography and videography. So I thought, if I can put my love for fashion and my love for videography and photography together, then I could, come up with something that merges in the middle. And that's how blogging came to be. All the pictures you see on my Instagram, I've taken them myself using either a tripod or self-timer, and just placing the camera on just a particular stand. It doesn't have to be a tripod. And almost all those pictures, apart from, a few here and there that I've got an assistance with when taking pictures from. And starting that, what I started by doing is, my birthday is in January. So every day of January, I started doing a style series that I now have found a name after hashtags. I call it 30 Slays in 30 Days in January. If you check that hashtag, you'll see it's mostly all my pictures that I post. And I started taking pictures every single day of January because I love fashion so much. I started place like outfits that I wear, I genuinely wear every day. So what I could wear to go to uni, 5 minutes before I take my bus to go to uni, I used to go outside my house, take a picture, and then post it on Instagram. And it reached like the end of January, and people really, really loved it, and people engaged with it so much. And everybody was like, just keep going, keep going. And to me, that was really amazing because that's something I genuinely love, something I genuinely enjoy. So I continued to post my pictures. And going forward through and through, there's so many things that I also wanted to talk about, like in general, because obviously pictures can't say much as videos would. So I opened a YouTube channel, and that was just literally for me to say, I want to do something by my 21st birthday. So my first video was actually maybe a few weeks just before my 21st birthday, and it was just an ode to myself to try and just put something out. And the first video I actually have out is like, I think it's a Valentine's lookbook or something like that. And it's just, it just showed you how much I didn't know anything about talking on YouTube. I was so nervous. I was scared. I was honestly shit scared. Sorry, I hope I can cuss. Yeah, I was really, really very scared. So posting my videos online, I was just like, oh my God, I don't know if anybody's gonna love it, but really I'm doing it for me. So because I just want to put something before my 21st birthday, I'm going to put it out. So constantly going with that rhythm. The only thing that I could say even in that period, because like I said, I was very, very lonely as well, that gave me joy was fashion. So I started posting my fashion pictures every single day. And every time somebody came to me, they're like, can you help me with A, B, C, and D? I could always have something to show them, like, this picture I took so time ago, I took in January, took in February, you can have a look, this is how it sounds, so thing. And then more people came to ask me questions about fashion, which was really, really intriguing and really surprising to me, because I didn't think that anybody would be interested to see what I'm posting out there. And so that became a thing throughout. And then a year after, so about either 2018 or late 2017, a year after I did this, it then occurred to me that this is something I really love. This is something I enjoy. So what I could go ahead and do is start a blog. So I actually started a physical blog. It doesn't run as much anymore. I don't know if you can see the website, technical glitch, but then I started a blog and then started posting my pictures there as well, which also got so much traction because I could also, whatever I could speak on YouTube, I could also speak on it on my blog in depth, showing people links to what I got, where I got it from, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so again, you've talked about going to the UK and you being bored and just decided to get a tripod. Let me start doing this fashion thing. I want you to talk about self-doubt, and this is regardless to like anything that guys are trying to do, be it in fashion, be it in entrepreneurship, like just anywhere. Guys usually have that self-doubt. So I don't know if you ever had self-doubt, and how can somebody deal with self-doubt?
Of course, everybody gets self-doubt anytime, like not anytime, but at every stage of your life or anything you do. Personally, I get self-doubt till today, which is what nowadays we call imposter syndrome. And every time I'm like, is this good enough? Is it good enough for my audience? Is it good enough for me? Is it good enough? And it comes to me every single day. But then there's one quote that I really, really love, and I've always used since I was young, is feel the fear and do it anyway. So even if I'm scared, I will go ahead and do it. Because what's the worst that can happen? Truly, people won't like the picture. Then what, did I die? So those are the things that I try to use to myself, like to kind of encourage myself. At the end of the day, it's Instagram. I'll post a picture. I genuinely like the picture. So if you like the picture, then I like to say that's a you problem. So it's upon you to like the picture. But I genuinely, for me to post a picture on Instagram, that means I like it first. And all it requires is for you to approve whatever you're putting out first. And I think that's why when people talk about do something that you really love, it's because while you're putting out something you really love, you have approved it first. So you like it, you've put it, you've said what you need to say. If it's a YouTube video, you've spoken about whatever niche you want to speak about. put it together in terms of editing, you've seen it again, because people watch their things almost 4 or 5 times before putting it out there. So by putting it out there, you're happy with what you see. So then you put it out there. That means you yourself, you like it. And this is something you would have done even if nobody was watching. So you're putting it out there. It's just you telling yourself, you know what, I like it. Approve yourself first and tell yourself, I like it. So whatever happens out there is really out of my control. For me, I like it. And that's why when you put content that you genuinely love and it goes out there, whether it performs well or it doesn't perform well, sometimes it will affect you, but not as much, because you already love it. You truly love it. I would like to, I'll give you an example. My YouTube videos, I genuinely enjoy my YouTube videos. I go and watch them every time. I'm like, oh my God, good job, girl. Good job. Even if it has many views or it doesn't have many views, I approve of what I'm doing. I love how I see what I do. And it's sometimes the little things. It's what I'm talking about. I'm like, this is quality. And what, maybe even the video quality, I'm like, actually, this is really good. I would love to see a YouTube channel like mine. So I genuinely approve it. If people out there either don't see it or they see it and they don't feel as good as you feel about it, that is out of your control. As long as you genuinely like it, I think that is a core of you kind of beating self-doubt. But every step of your life, self-doubt is actually, I think sometimes it's vital, because if you don't doubt yourself, that means your dream is not scary enough. That means you're comfortable. But then if it scares you, that means, it's something precious, something close to your heart. So that's why people get self-doubt in that particular situation. And sometimes also think like a child. You know how a child will come and tell you, you don't look very nice today, and they move on. You're not going to hate that child, are you? No, because they just said it genuinely from their heart. So if you do something genuinely from your heart, and if you stop overthinking things, in the sense that if you stop seeking outside validation and validate yourself first, then in as much as you get self-doubt, then you can move past it, because it means that this is something you truly hold dear to your heart. It's something you like, and it's something precious to you. So I think it's normal, and I think it's also vital, because at the end of the day, it's what you love doing. And whether you put it out on social media or not, you still would have done it. Because, say, for example, me, if I wasn't posting on Instagram about my outfits and fashion and all that kind of stuff, I would still dress well every day of my life. So it's just a bonus that I'm posting it on social media. So me doubting myself, yes, it's because of what will people think of me? What are people going to do? And there's one reel I posted the other day. Yeah, it's fine for everybody to laugh at you or make a joke out of you. At the end of the day, I mean, do they make a joke out of you looking good every day? No, they don't. So they're laughing at your content or at what you're doing because they don't feel confident enough themselves to do that. So I think it's, even if you feel it, do it anyway. So that's what I'm saying. That my favorite quote is, feel the fear and do it anyway.
You see, when you talk about doing something, guys are usually very keen about how do you make money from this. So you can just talk to us about being a fashion vlogger, maybe how you make money out, how you monetize. Maybe are there brands that have contacted you? Like, how do you really maybe earn a living from this?
When it comes to making money from Instagram vlogging and YouTube, I make money in various ways. So there's obviously the AdSense from YouTube, and then there's brand partnerships. And this is in specific ways where, when a brand comes and asks me to style what they have. So let's say this blazer, how to style this blazer in 4 ways. So they give me the blazer and then they give me money for me to be able to style the outfit. So that's one of the ways that I majorly earn money from. The other thing is actually just other brands. Like, they don't have to be clothing brands, just brands in general, because I've gathered a following. They come to me and they want me to portray a particular message. Obviously, if it's in line with what my brand is, which is fashion and style, and I put it in line with that, then they will pay me for me to put out what they need to say. And sometimes it can be lifestyle, to be honest. It can be something about, awareness about sensors, things that just come naturally to me, and that is really how I make money. And the third thing is through they're like shopping links. So when I post maybe an outfit or something I'm wearing, say a t-shirt, and then I'm like, I got this t-shirt from New Look, ASOS, River Island, whatever brand I got it from, and whatever link I get there, I post there, I get a little bit of affiliate marketing. So I get a little bit of money or percentage from that when somebody buys. It doesn't increase the price of what you're going to buy. It's just that because I've referred the outfit or the thing to you, then I kind of get a thank you for showing us this is it, this is the outfit, or this is what you're wearing.
What's usually the reception when you maybe post pictures, do a vlog? Are there guys who, from the comments section, like, do you see guys who are really inspired? And then I also want us to talk about hateful comments. These are guys who just, they hate you for no reason. So I don't know. We can talk about that.
See, when it comes to comments on my either Instagram or YouTube, I've not uploaded a YouTube video in like a month. So sometimes I keep forgetting. But anyway, and when it comes to comments on YouTube, actually majority of the comments are very, very wonderful. I have a very loving and happy community that is really happy to speak to me, all of them, and they give me more suggestions. So like if it's graduation outfits, somebody else is like, how do you wear, talk to us about maybe work outfits, and I get more ideas from there. Other people are like, I actually was looking for something to wear at my graduation, but I've gotten inspiration from what you've shown me. And usually sometimes my concept of doing videos is I actually speak about the outfit first, or the outfit formula I've put out first, then show you the outfit as a lookbook. So that even if it's, before you get to the lookbook, it's kind of informative in the way that you can tell that, okay, even if I don't have a pink blazer, I can wear a blue one and it will still look as good. So instead of, because one thing, I don't think if it's a problem or it's something I've just observed, is if I just do lookbooks, most people get anxiety in the sense that because they've seen you just wearing, let's say, a pink blazer dress, they'll be like, I need a pink blazer dress. And that's really not what I want to put out there. The thing is, a blazer dress is a blazer dress, a blue one, a green one, a yellow one, all of it can work if you pair it with so-so thing and so-so thing. So I gave you the formula first, and then you see the outfit or me putting it into practice so that yourself, you can get out at home and actually work with the wardrobe you have. And that's usually my core, is that I want you to start working with the wardrobe you already have before you start thinking about buying new things. So say if it's how to dress blazers, you can wear a blue one, you can wear a green one, a yellow, like you don't have to think that, what I saw Mbaire wearing is what I want to wear. You can always think of, okay, I actually have a white blazer in my closet, or I have a blue one. Okay, I could try with that one, that particular conceptualization. So I get so much good positive comments from my YouTube, even from my Instagram reels, and so many people come back to me saying that I'm very relatable. I intend for my style every day to be eclectic, so that means I'm not bound by anything. And the other thing that I really like is I like my style to be timeless. I want to wear an outfit that 5 years, 10 years from now, I'll still look back and love it and be like, oh, this is so beautiful. And things that will never go out of style. And maybe this is because I was inspired by my grandma, who is one of my biggest style icons. In her days, she was honestly the best dressed person I could ever say she was. Even people that went to school with me can actually attest to this. And my mom, who is a fashion designer, so she has also done this for a really long time. So seeing or grasping from both of these things, some of the pictures of what my grandma used to wear, I can wear it now. Like if she still has it now, I can borrow it and wear it and it'll look fashionable. And someone will be like, where did you get it from? So that is what I would like my style to depict. And when you see it, I want you like 10 years from now to be like, actually, I could like to recreate something like this because it's still timeless. I don't want to dress in something, then you're like, "Ah, that is so 2009, that is so 2010, that's so 2020, in future." What else did I want to say? Yeah, so many people, when it comes to comments, so many people are very inspired and very happy, and very actually, my community is very engaging. So they're so happy, and they always, we have like a conversation going, which I'm really, really happy about. Of course, there's always a hateful comments out there about things that do not make any sense. The other day, someone was like, "I don't like your voice." And I'm like, okay, cool. You don't like my voice, but what can I change about that? Like, this is it. This is all I've got. I'm sorry. This is all I've got. Unless I get someone to do voiceovers for me for the rest of my life, I can't. This is really just it. So I got to a point where I stopped making it get inside my core. Sometimes it does, obviously. There's always the one or two or three that can obviously still cut through. But I just tried to, the majority, to not cut through my head, like make it superficial. If it's okay, if I don't, okay, you don't like, okay, fine. It's nothing against me. It's you that don't like it, and it's fine. Like, it's no big deal. And one thing I don't do is I don't block. Because at the end of the day, blocking is like pretending these things do not exist. And the truth is, it does. And I feel like it's more exhausting to keep blocking someone new every single day of your life than just leaving it be. Sometimes I just leave it be. Like, okay, you don't like this, fine. You could have gotten a better wig. Okay, cool. Like, I can't afford a better wig now, but when I can, I'll get a better wig. I can't do so thing now, but when I can, I'm gonna do it. Like, honestly, I wake up and I always go back and assure myself, in the sense that I woke up, look at myself in the mirror. I was happy with myself. So this is the me I'm going to show to the world. If the me I'm happy with is you're not happy with, I really can't help you with that. Like, there's nothing much I can do about it.
You brought up something very important. So in fashion, even when you talk about being a fashion blogger, and just in fashion generally, guys usually think in order to be neat, you have to dress up in very expensive clothes. So I don't know if this myth is in the UK, because in Kenya, people usually think sometimes that you have to dress up in very expensive clothes so that you look good. So you can talk about that.
Expensive is relative, because to me, £50 is expensive. £50 is maybe, if we do £1 is 100, it's like, let's say 5,000 relatively. So expensive is relative. To somebody else, expensive is 100, £200. To me, I have clothes that I've bought very cheap, but you can never tell. And again, I think this is why I feel like I have a YouTube channel and I have a blog. That's why I do fashion, to kind of debunk that this is not true. Because at the end of the day, sometimes until you ask me, so how much did you get this for? And I'm like, oh, I just got it for £3. Usually, obviously, if you what's the word? Currency. If you do the currency change, it might seem more expensive in Kenya, but obviously that's because I'm working with the currency I have here, and I get things for really as cheap as £3, £4, £5 for something very, very cool and unique. And when I wear it, it really doesn't look cheap. And it just is the small changes sometimes you make to your outfit. You can get something as low as 200 Kenyan shillings, for example. All you need to do is take it to your tailor and have your waist fixed, and it looks like it cost 4,000. Something small like a brush like this one makes a big, big difference, because you don't see, you would not think about it, but it makes a whole big difference. You'd be like, okay, well, this cannot be 200 Kenya shillings top or jeans or blazer. It's how you see. I think dressing up is an art. So if you see it as an art, then you become creative with it. There's so many things you can do for you to dress up. And while I say cheap, I also mean cheap and good quality, because sometimes expensive can be expensive and bad quality. So what quality are you going for? Is it something good quality? Then go ahead and get it. It doesn't have to be expensive, because people can wear expensive clothes. You can wear, like, let's say 20,000 worth of an outfit, and it just doesn't work, or it doesn't look good. So it's for you to know what works for you. And this goes in so many levels. So is it your body type? Is it your body shape, your color, like how things work for you? And I think that's where I come in as a style blogger and vlogger. You come and see my channel, and you see like what will work for you. If your body looks like this, how can you pair A and B? How can you wear color and print? How can you mix, black and white? Those are the things that I think I come and help you, and it will make even the things that you thought you can't wear, you can be able to wear them, and nobody will know how much it costs you.
As we are finishing up, you can just talk about some of your achievements, things that you are really proud of when you look back.
First of all, one thing I'm really proud of is that I didn't give up. I know it's a small thing, but it's really huge to me. There's been so many times or so many instances that I've wanted to give up. I was tired. I just can't think, like I'm over and done with. I feel like the same way we say self-doubt, but me pushing on is one thing I am really, really proud of myself for. The second thing is obviously publications. I've been able to get so many recognitions, and I'm really genuinely thankful to God about it. And in Kenya was one thing, because I felt Kenya is attainable in a way, but I've been in so many newspapers, so many articles, and I'm really, really grateful to that, especially being in the UK. I think that's a huge deal, because it's very hard, according to me, to get publication while you're away, or for somebody to actually recognize what you're doing, because sometimes they feel it's not relatable to them, or they're in the UK, will never get what she's getting. Like, we can't access what she has because she's all the way in the UK. Kenyans will not resonate with that. So I'm really grateful to that particular situation. The other thing is actually getting recognition in the UK amongst all, people that have been born and lived here. First of all, I'm not British, in the sense that I'm not white. I was not born in the UK. I don't have like a British accent. It's just like good old African me. And for me to get recognition from that, I honestly, genuinely thank God every single day, because I've been featured on BBC. I've been featured on a Scottish magazine, and that's generally one huge thing for me, because I really never thought it was going to happen for somebody that just, I literally came to the UK just the other day. So I think those are three of my biggest things that I'm really proud of. And actually changing somebody's life every day. When somebody just messages me and they're like, hi Mbaire, you've really changed how I dress. I nowadays enjoy getting dressed to even just go to the supermarket. To me, that is a tick in my books, and I really genuinely love it.
Yeah, thank you so much for giving us your time.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really glad.
Welcome.
Okay.